In this video, I want to share with you a framework which I use when I want to learn anything new, and I want to share the framework with you as well. I call this framework Brick Wall Framework to Learn Anything. And before I go deep into how I use it for learning, let me explain how a mason builds a brick wall. So when you look at a mason who's trying to build a brick wall, they usually use two ingredients. So one they have, of course, is bricks, because this is a brick wall. And the other ingredient they have is cement for building this brick wall. And the way they do it is that they first add a layer of cement, and then they add a layer of bricks, and then add another layer of cement, and then a layer of bricks, and then add another layer of cement, and they keep doing it one after another, and then they wait for some time after getting it to certain height, and then the next day they restart and keep adding to it. And the reason they use these two ingredients is that if they just use bricks, then the issue is that they can build the wall very fast, so it can go up very fast, but it won't have any strength, and it'll fall apart after reaching certain height. And the reason they don't use cement only is that if they were to use cement, A, it'll take a lot of time, and B, the wall won't be go very high. So no height. That's why they use both of them in tandem, layer after layer, so that they get both the strength as well as the height. And I think this analogy applies perfectly if you want to learn anything new, because when you're learning anything new, there are two ingredients. One is theoretical knowledge, and the other one is practice. So in this analogy, cement is equivalent of practical knowledge, and bricks is equivalent of theoretical knowledge. So if you want to learn anything new, what you would do is that you would set a layer of, in this case, for example, you do some practice, and then you add some theoretical framework. You learn some theory, and then you practice some more, and then you learn some more theory, and then you practice some more, and then you learn some new theory. Because if you just try to go by theory only, then what happens is that the knowledge you have acquired, it won't have any strength. For example, if you were to start reading a statistics book and you don't actually apply it, you don't do the exercises, after third or fourth chapter, whatever you learn, it won't make any sense to you, and you won't actually assimilate that knowledge. So it won't have any strength. Likewise, if you just go by practice only, then there won't be any depth to your knowledge. You can just learn like the basics, the foundations of it. So consider what's the difference between an engineer and a technician who can just fix the rudimentary stuff but doesn't have much theory. So you won't be having much depth in your knowledge. And the best way to do this is that you use the same methodology which a mason used when building the brick wall. You do some actual practice, and then you learn some theory, and do some practice and learn theory. Because the theory, it needs some practical knowledge to actually strengthen itself. It needs something to latch up on. I hope you like this video, and when learning data science, you can apply some of this. This is a very long way of saying that when you're learning data science, machine learning, don't try to go through videos. Try to actually practice them and build some portfolio projects, because that is what is going to make your learning more concrete and durable. Thanks so much.